and I call on Maryna, Bilousova, author, sorry for me, I'm an African from Nigeria, author and leadership speaker. Please, say ahead.
Excellencies, distinguished delegates and esteemed colleagues, and fellow advocates for gender justice. As this event draws towards its call to action, I wish to bring before this Assembly a dimension of gender justice that is increasingly making impossible to ignore. The biological cost of structural inequality on women in leadership and what a truly science-based approach to gender equity must do about it. The CSW70 priority theme calls for the dismantling of structural barriers. We rightly focus on laws, institutions, and discriminatory norms, but yet there is a structural barrier that operates from within, one that science can measure and that gender-just policy must address. Chronic exposure to high pressure under supported leadership environments produces psychological consequences. Sustained stress disrupts cognitive function, metabolic health, and long-term resilience. For women navigating institutions not designed with a full humanity in mind, those are not abstract risks. They are documented realities. When experienced women withdraw from leadership, it is too often attributed to a personal choice. Science tells us otherwise. It tells us that unsustainable systems produce predictable human outcomes, and that designing those systems differently is not a matter of preference, but of evidence-based governance. This is precisely where the better together vision of CSW70 becomes essential. Science-based solutions for gender equity cannot be limited to technology, data, or just policy frameworks alone. They must integrate the science of human performance, biological resilience, and stress regulation into the design of institutions, workplaces, and governance structure. Governments, civil societies, and the private sector must act together to build systems in which women are not only given access to leadership, but are supported to sustain it. Excellencies, gender equality that does not account for human sustainability is incomplete. As we advance toward the CSW70 agreed conclusion and honor the legacy of Beijing +30, let us commit to a science-based vision of gender equity that is attentive to the conditions of women in leadership as it to their access to it. Better together means building systems worthy of the women who lead within them. I thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Maryna. Thank you so much.